It's the state of the dungeon. It's a video that Rob does about his games. Yeah!
This thing on? Shoot. Howdy y'all, this is Rahz Nosgal, trooper for the Imperial Guard, 1171st Domitian Regiment out on the heavies. Yeah, we're out here in, I don't know, some backwater hive world in the backwoods of the good Emperor's Imperium. But, yeah, weirdest thing, too. This is a hive world, but, we're hardly inside the hive. We're outside chasing greenskins around. Weirdest thing. But, I asked the XO if I could send a message home, and he said there was definitely a non-zero chance that this will actually get back to Domitia. So that's like a sure thing. Yee-haw! So hi, Mom and Dad. Oh, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Captain Stern's taking good care of us. Oh, you're probably interested in what we've been doing? Well, we flew through the Immaterium, training the whole way to get here, wherever this is, and we learned how to use a tank, because them's important in our squad. Got a beauty right over there, lucky number 7. I like to call her the left hand of the Emperor, but don't let the priests hear that. They might think I'm doing heresy. But, yeah, got my squad and everybody around. We're kicking greenskin hide. But, when we arrived, we were kind of broke down. Here we are, armored regiment, didn't have a tank with us. So what we ended up doing, oh, you'll excuse me, atmosphere's a bit rough, that's why I got the rebreather on. But, we're just taking a breather after blowing the daylights out of the greenskins. Yeah, so far looking pretty good. There's a little light action going around, but, it sounds pretty quiet, but you can never tell with them greenskins. So, we got onto the planet, and they sent us scrubbing some tunnels and stuff, getting greenskins out. Turns out that'd be our first contact with the orcs. Now, funniest dang thing. Apparently, they thought that my skills in being an exterminator of all the bugs on our world through the hydroponics would make me an excellent heavy gunner. Can you believe that? I can't. But, turns out that using a heavy flamer is a lot like using a fog killer. Strange, but it works. Works well against the orcs. My squad's pretty good. We've got a weapon specialist. I'm not going to give names because of security, because, well, Commissar's always keeping an eye out. Not too good, though. Somebody let me borrow his chainsword for a bit. Woo-hoo! I better give that back to him before he misses it. Yeah, they don't have a sense of humor around here all the time. But, not like Captain Stern. Captain Stern's a great guy. But, yeah, we got here, we cleaned out a bunch of orcs. It was a lot of pew, 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 and, flamered them down. It was a good time. Orcs, in case you hadn't seen them, they're, big, green, dumb, strong. Well, let's just say I hope we never see them in our world. But they die soon enough. Just seem to be an awful lot of them. So our group all together, we went through several tunnels, took them all out, no casualties. Killed them all before they got to us. Most of the time, it was just a matter of spray, watch them burn. Then we were going back and we got to bivouac. You know, the problem is, well, I don't know anybody here. So I immediately fortified our position. Just like you taught me to, Uncle Joe. And got a bunch of pipes and everything, welded a barricade. Managed to mount the flamer on the barricade just in case somebody tries to come in. They're going to get a surprise what they're going to get. So, yeah. Turns out that the stormtrooper in the group's the same mindset I am. He thought it was a good idea to barricade our base camp. So we've been barricading every time we get moved. They ain't gonna catch us by surprise. The Emperor will find us ready. So then we kind of got rushed from one point to another as the orcs broke into the hive. They just kind of walked into a kill zone. Yeah, I just stood up there, still had my flamer with me. Funny they won't let me have my missile launcher anymore. That was fun. But anyhow, I'm just standing up there and whoosh, 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 whoosh. And the orcs are all burning and dying. And then we had a weapon specialist kind of get up on the heavy stubber there, and I had my buddy load him up with some fresh ammo, and he was all like, and all the orcs is just dropping and dying. It was the greatest thing ever. Yeah, and a couple more whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. The orcs are just going down. Wasn't anything real. They could barely shoot back at us. Turns out they do have some guns, but they are the god-awfulest, worst things in the galaxy. So, yeah, we swept them out of the way. Next day, Captain says we have to go out. We have to watch where they seal off the area where the orcs are busting through. Seems like if they're determined enough to get through that point, it'd be better just put some guns up there and a nice gate, but not my job to tell them. So we go outside. I know you almost don't believe there's an outside, but this hive, and I guess our hive, has an outside to it. Yeah, there's like a sun up there. Crazy. And we get up there and we're all like, we get our tank, and our tank is beautiful. I tell you, it's got a big gun so big, just incredible. We get on that thing and, well, I'm the heavy gunner. They let me shoot the big gun. Strangest thing. But, yeah, it turns out it's pretty simple. You just point in it what you want to blow up, and you pull the trigger, and boom, it blows up. Emperor be praised. So anyhow, we got a tech priest in our group who thinks he's the sergeant. He doesn't know his head from his respirator. But it's kind of funny. He's in charge of the tank, and, well, as long as he keeps the making going the right way, I guess we're doing all right. My buddy loads me up. Let's see, weapon specialist is pretty good with pretty much every gun I've seen him with. Stormtrooper's got a big, scary, hot shot last gun. It puts big holes in orcs. It's pretty sweet. Only kills one at a time, though. I specialize in mowing down lots at a time, so we take care of each other. He takes care of the hard targets, and I take care of everything else. That's kind of how it works out here. So, let's see, we got that, our tech priest, and yeah, we rolled pretty good. So anyhow, we get out here on this tanks, and we're blocking outside for this big hole that they're fixing up behind us. Bunch of orcs come out from these swamps. Now, you might not know what a swamp is. It's a lot of water. It's all over this dirty ground. There's plants all over. Well, we couldn't be having that, could we? So I just went out there with my flamer, and I got us a kill zone. So we had a nice kill zone. We could see them coming. The orcs decided they were going to start coming right where our guns were pointed. Stupid things. We just blew them all to daylights. Turns out, orcs die real quick when they come out on their stupid-looking buggies on the swamp. So they come flying along. We're just all like, boom, boom, and we got 2 tanks in our squad. And we just sent a whole bunch of those motherless son of a biscuits out. And then they come along with some big guns. These big kind of tank things with big buggy wheels and stuff. Well, they ain't no match for our guns. We're all just like bang, 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 and boom, boom, boom. And, well, before too long, they're all mostly flaming wrecks. Turns out they have some guns, so they did do a little damage to our tanks, but it wasn't much to speak of, really. So, yeah, we took care of them pretty good. The repair crews were a bit scared because some of those shells that the orcs were firing were kind of getting a little close to them. But once we got rid of the orcs, which it only took us 2 Lehman Russes, take care of them all, we stayed out there for a little bit longer, and then they called for us to come back in, so we came back in. Commanding officer was very happy with us. Turns out he's awfully free with giving out bonus AMSEC rewards. Extra rations. Nice guy. Too bad I don't trust any of that stuff. I ain't seen how it's prepared. That's the easiest way to get poison into the system, quite honestly. A little bit lax in security, but he means well, I think. So, turns out a weapon specialist is very happy to have the alcohol. He was doing all kinds of shenanigans with the other squads, getting in on shooting contests and bartering and stuff, trying to get us some better gear. We got an extra armor flat cloak, just used for target practice. Pow, pow, pow. So we got plenty of practice, plenty of shooting, and we've seen some orcs. And now, kind of in a hot zone right now, because they sent us off to go and check on one of these here pumping stations that pumps water out of the ground, sends it up to filtration throughout the hive. Well, orcs decided they wanted to play around in that a bit. So we come along, and here they built up these big old cannons. Still can't shoot worth anything. So we just kind of roll up in our tanks and just boom, boom, pow, 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 pow. And turns out we do pretty good. Tech Priest is pretty decent on that heavy bolter. We got plenty of flamers to take them down if they get too close, but our big cannons were all it really needed. We got a last cannon now, though. Oh man, that is fun. Tech Priest can actually shoot that thing, and when it hits, boom, gone. So yeah, I kind of had a rough time. Somebody sabotaged my cannon. Turns out a thing can't shoot along its sights. I tried compensating. I regret to inform the Emperor that my skills were not quite up to things, so we're going to have to try to fix the sights on this thing. But that's going to have to be for later, because we're still here in the hot zone. We cleared out all the cannons. We cleared out as many orcs as we could see. But we got a chimera full of good troopers out there, infantry specialized in clearing. So they're going to go inside of the pipes and tunnels and interior work while we cover them. I feel sorry for them because it's going to be some hot, messy work, but that's what they're there for, right? We did our job and got them here, so we'll be covering. Hopefully get back to base pretty soon, but any more orcs come out, we'll give them the same treatment the others got. Boom, boom, boom! And that's why we love the Guard so much. Well, the Emperor's not going to find us wanting. I'll report back to you at home back when I can. But I think we'll be able to borrow this pick recorder every now and again. Look forward to sending out the next report. So, this is Trooper Rahz signing off.